clip still going on. How's it going, guys? So today I'm going to be doing a review of the Nintendo Switch, which is a very sought after item at the moment. So I'm very blessed to have one to show you guys. So at first you see in the box is the Nintendo Switch and the JoyCon controllers, which you can see here attached to the JoyCon accessory. Now, the Nintendo Switch is a decent sized console. It's a bit bigger than the DS, a bit smaller than some other stuff. As you can see, the kickstand does have one. It's pretty flimsy, but luckily it pops back on, which I think that's why it's flimsy. But it just, if it breaks, you can put it back on, no biggie. And then the kickstand also holds the SD card slot, which is really smart. I mean, Nintendo's a smart company. And then here we have the left Joy-Con, the dreaded left Joy-Con with the connection issues. But I mean, the Joy-Con shape and everything, it's really ergonomic for when you're playing it with two hands free, or if you want to have it on the accessory. And this is how it disconnects. You press a little button and that little plastic thing moves. The straps are horrible. You put it on to match up the plus and the plus, or the minus and the minus, depending on which controller you're using, and then it clicks into place. When it goes on, it's perfect. But when you take it off, ooh, it is just terrible. It's nice for playing Mario Kart, but it's almost not worth it to put it on just because of what you're about to see here. Look at this. I practically break the controller every time I take that thing off. That was 50% speed. But it's got a nice aluminum build on the inside, and it still feels sturdy. Like when you click it into the console, it just slides right on and then makes a little click. And the game card slot, I feel, is kind of flimsy. It feels like it's just rubber, but the cartridges themselves are basically oversized DS games with really large contacts, because I mean, you're fitting full-size console games onto a little cartridge. And then you have a 3.5mm headphone jack, so no Bluetooth headphones, just headphone jack. A heat port, and then on the other side we've got a volume rocker for using the speakers, or a power button. And here's everything disconnected and the 3 games I have, and I would really recommend a case, because this thing, you can damage it really easy in a normal bag. And then this case that I got from GameStop has a spot for my games and whatnot. This is the Joy-Con accessory, so you can play it in console format while you're sitting on the couch. The Joy-Cons just slide onto it, and it's pretty simple on how to use. It uses no battery whatsoever. Now this is the dock. So it's pretty expensive if you want to get a second one for another one of your TVs, but I mean, what comes with it isn't all that much. All it is a USB-C port inside the bottom of the dock, which then streams the video from the USB-C over to a HDMI, which plugs into your TV, and then you have to have your power cable plugged into the back of it, which is the USB-C cable that comes in the box to charge the Switch and for the powering of the dock. And it's got this little cutout on the side so you can put your cables in there and make sure that nothing is tangled. I mean, you can't really tangle the 2 cords that come with it. It just takes seconds to set up if you want to move it from TV to TV. And then when you put the Switch into the dock, you kind of have to line it up just right to get it to actually click into place. So you can see I'm going kind of slow there to make sure it clicks in. But here's a close-up trying to show you the inside. It's really difficult to show you. But once you have it connected, it doesn't take all that long for it to show up on the TV. Maybe a couple of seconds, 5 or 6 seconds at the most. Like right here, I'll show you when I plug it into the dock here. I take the Joy-Cons off, and by the time I'm ready to play, it's on the TV. So it's just the right amount of time. And here is the beauty of the console, is you can walk in, pick it up, and sit down and start playing Mario Kart or Zelda or whatever games you want, Little Inferno, any games that you have for it you can play. Or if you want, you can take it and take the Joy-Cons off, put it into the dock, and play it single-handed in each hand, which this I think is the best way to play games with the Switch. Favorite way. Like, I wish consoles would have been doing this years ago, because it you don't get hand cramps from keeping your hands together or anything. But if you do still enjoy that console-like feel while playing games, you can always put it into the accessory and play that way. But then you can pop them back off and slide them back onto the Switch and then go and play wherever you want, because while you're playing it on the Switch dock, it's charging the Switch at the same time. So you play it on the TV for an hour and you've got a bit more battery to go out and play in the outside, where you're out on a railing or you're playing with your cat. You know, you can't do that with a PS4. You can't play outside with your cat. And thanks for watching. This has been my overview of the Nintendo Switch. I hope you guys liked this video, and if anything new on the Switch comes out, I will make another video for it. So please hit subscribe. Thank you.